Boo!
No. I don't want to be on camera today. I don't have a glimpse of makeup on.
Hold up, you can't go in the shop yet. Thank you.
Devin, look at me.
There's a surprise in the shop.
What'd you buy? You're kidding.
Take a few guesses. What?
Did you buy the red car?
That one? Yeah,
No,
I bought that a year and a half.
Look at me. What did you buy?
That was a year and a half ago or so I bought that.
The GT3 RS. Did you buy it?
You want any more guesses?
Look at me in the eyes. Did you buy it?
No. I have a surprise in the shop. Do you have any other guesses?
Did you just get done washing it?
Mm-hmm. Nice and clean. What? You don't know? You want to come in?
No, I want to guess. Is piston in there?
Yes.
And this is a car for you.
It's just a vehicle in general.
What'd you buy? I know.
What?
It's the off-road thing.
Off-road thing, side by side?
Yeah.
No. You have one more shot. Come on.
Is it something you've wanted for a long time?
Come on, Willis.
Is it something you
Yeah,
wanted
it is.
for a
I've been wanting it for a while, you could say. The car looks clean.
Did you buy a freaking GTR?
Like what? A 35?
So you did buy a GTR? Is that what you bought? Okay, let's go inside.
Dun 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 dun. I present you with the new project car.
Freaking time! It's about time. How
What do
did
you-
they stand?
You don't care?
No, I do care.
Jimmy.
I do care. I was expecting a new car.
It is new. I'm putting off all my projects to work on this clunker. What do
Well,
you-
it's about time. I literally forgot this was even an option.
It's not.
It's so beautiful.
Just washed it and clay barred the entire car.
Really?
Yep.
It is such a pretty car.
Oh, we got a lot to do to it, my friend. What do you think?
So does this mean we can sell my Honda?
You're gonna daily drive an 800 wheel Evo that gets 2 miles a gallon. That's got a freaking $12,000 PPG paint job on it. You're gonna daily it? I mean, you can. It's your car. I wouldn't recommend it.
So this is what it's like to be in a cool car again?
Yep.
I wish you could tell me to like look cute for the camera.
You were born cute. What do you think? You excited?
Yeah.
That's good. There's a lot of work to get done.
So what do we do first?
Figure out what we're doing to the car.
All we gotta do is go over to our list on the whiteboard. Let's go check it out. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Hi, sweetie pie. Oh, you're so soft from your bath this morning.
Little shark boy. Crocodile looking ass. Here's what we got on the list. Bend skirts, that means we need the brackets for the side skirt underboards made. Polish, duh. APR wing, probably not gonna happen.
I don't want an APR wing.
We're kind of getting too old for that.
Yeah.
It won't even wipe off. It's been on there for 4 years. Carbon fender vents, yeah, I got that. Passenger side windshield rubber, need to order that. Engine pole.
We should probably do that first.
Engine pole, like that's quite obvious. Mesh, that's gonna be like the bumper mesh. It's sitting in the trunk. I don't know what the next
Cluster?
cluster ACP, but what's this one? Underlip. Oh, I don't know about that. We don't need that. Seats ASAP.
Yeah.
We put in heated Recaros. They're not wired up. You want different wheels? Get done first so we can sell Gary. Okay, so here's the scoop.
New caliper color, question mark, white, question mark?
Yeah, you know, the purple's a little bit, you know. So as this car is on the lift getting all the work done, Bobby and I are gonna change up the color combo a little bit. She wants different wheels, so we're gonna ditch the purple. And the reason why this car has not been driven in, what, not 2 years, but how long? 2 years?
Literally, I looked at the photos of when I got it. It will be 3 years in December or something like that. 3.
Well, in 3 years, this car, when we got it, had a lifted head, cylinder head separated from the block. So I rebuilt everything and then it lifted the head again, but this time around it pulled the threads out of the block. So this whole motor's got to come back out and be torn down, either replace the block or do some finagling there. But we're going to try to actually fire this thing up. It's currently missing a map sensor because the Omni 4 bars are trash. So I'm going to take the one out of my Evo, plop it in here, I have no idea if this car runs.
And we are gonna just rip and roar. We just have to make sure she's got oil in her.
Yeah, let's check that right now, dude. You know what we should also do? Paint match the bottom of your hood.
No.
You want to go show car or claptrap?
Somewhere in between.
There's no in between. No, she got oil. Look at that.
Touch low. Not a big.
No, it's not. It's in between the dots.
Honey, I gotta go potty. Hi, Winston.
Go potty. Just got a new Omni 4-bar map sensor installed. That guy right down there. Let's go ahead and see if old girl will fire up. If it tosses a rod, shut it off. Well, I don't know. It's been like 20 years.
She'll fire up.
She probably will.
That battery is sounding a little bit.
Hit her. She'll go. Is it on F? It better not be on ethanol. If it's on E, you got some clogged stuff. Go ahead. Where's your E gauge at? We don't have an ethanol gauge? Alright. Fire it. I'm gonna watch the oil pressure. You're good. You're good. Leave it. No.
I didn't know. I got really scared.
Sheesh. Look at that. Beautiful oil pressure. Beautiful AFRs. What happens is, under boost, it'll lift that head and it'll push all the coolant into the overflow right there. And eventually it'll start mixing with the oil as well because it fills the cylinder with coolant. Dang, fire right up. Let's let it warm up so I can drain this oil out easily. You guys have never seen this thing out in the sun. So this is a custom PPG color. Believe it or not, this is actually one of the only things Subaru ever did good. Is that funny? Java Black Pearl. This is a 04 Subaru color. Look at that freaking color, man. It looks so good. Stand in front of it.
Look at Winston. Poor gal. She hasn't been fired up in ages. Oh, Winston.
Look at all that oil. This pan always leaked. I remember
It's everywhere. What a mess.
that. Yep. Well, should we pop the motor?
You act like that's so easy.
So I know I'm not going to get carried away like I did with the yellow Evo on this car.
Here, let's mark those words, please.
From here back, we're not doing undercoating.
Okay.
We're going to leave it. Let's see about the rear end. Hey, you got some goodies back here. Some nice adjustable control arms.
Yep.
So on and so forth.
Some
Ooh,
cobwebs.
some bushings. That is a good bushing. So the first thing that we're going to do, I don't know if we're going to get the motor out today, but the first thing I'm going to do is drain some fluids out because I'm worried the oil is probably now full of coolant because I just ran it. Should we take a gander? Are you excited or do you not care?
No, I'm really excited. I just wish you would have prepared me for today.
I heard wise words once. You should always be prepared.
Like I would have packed myself a lunch, did my makeup.
You don't need makeup. Makeup's for
What
losers.
about lunch?
Lunch is for
You
losers.
gotta take me to lunch now.
I don't like how it's stripped. What a hunk of crap. This is a nice pan, don't get me wrong.
Nicest around.
But where's all these oil leaks coming from?
I thought we were gonna figure that out.
Well, we got a turbo return line leak. That's easy fix. What a piece of shit. I don't cuss, but when I do, that means I'm mad. Well, piss me off.
Is it gonna splatter on me?
Nope, probably just me. Yeah. Nothing yet.
Shoot, looks like some pretty nice oil.
I'm waiting for the milk. Is there gonna be milk?
No.
Yeah, no? Nice. That gives me better faith that your sleeves are not rusty. Because if you had the rusty sleeves, then it's a little bigger of an ordeal. I mean, they still could be, but should we actually pull the motor today?
Probably not.
No. All right, what else should we do while the motor's out? I I don't know, really big turbo instead of a big turbo.
Oh, can you kill that spider?
No, I'm gonna give it to Piston. Piston, you hungry boy?
Ew, why would you carry it?
Here, bub.
I mean, he doesn't want to eat it.
All right, pansy. All right, shut that off. We need to look at this for a while. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drain all the fluids right now. So that's transmission, this is T-case. That's brand new fluid, I should be using that. Literally brand new, look at that.
Clear as day.
I guess it's got about 2 miles on it, that makes sense. Whatever, I can use it, I can spend the $12 for a new quart. A little bit of silvering.
Mm-hmm. See, I told you. What does that mean?
That means that it's just gonna need a new transmission. Y'all know something crazy? I got banned, or not banned, but like, what's the word? Instagram sent me a notification because I used the word, if you cut transmission in half, I literally can't even say the word. Transmission in half, that first part of the word, you can't say it. You get deleted off everything if you say that word now. Crazy, huh? I'm talking about my car. Yeah, there's a little bit of something going on in there. Nothing crazy. I don't love it. Diff pin's backing out.
Yep.
Could you imagine? It's already got the kit, upgraded kit. I might pull that case because I don't like that. All right, all fluids are drained. T-case looked good, engine oil looked good, transmission a little bit sus, but it had a Shep transmission in it. I hate the internet. I like how they painted their drain plug bolts. Now what, Bobby? Pull the bumper, start pulling parts off and get this motor ready to pop out?
Sure.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, let's do it. So the goal for the day, I think, is just to get the subframe out of this thing.
The subframe?
You know what that is?
Why would we take that out?
Well, you gotta pull the subframe to get the motor. So also, we were discussing earlier that we're gonna change this purple probably to, it's either gonna be black or bronze.
Yeah.
Bobby suggested white, but that's,
I think bronze would, that'd be pretty cool.
I think bronze would be goated. So to get the subframe out, we're just gonna pop off. We're gonna leave the brakes and coilovers, all that stuff on the car. We're just gonna disconnect that lower, you guys already know because we just did it on my white 10, but disconnect the lower ball joint from the lower control arm. There's the steering knuckle, a couple bolts for the subframe holding it to the frame rails itself, and the steering, or the rear motor mount. All right, so we got the subframe assembly out. That comes with the steering rack and lower control arms. The brakes, coilovers, knuckles, all that is still left in the car. As far as how far we're gonna take this build restoration, I'm trying to not get carried away underneath the car, just so we don't feel as bad putting miles on this thing, driving it in the rain, so on and so forth. The plan is, exterior wise, make it flawless, make it perfect, but not go so crazy like I did on the Evo 8, the yellow build, that it is perfect to where we never drive the car. So this thing already has a brand new paint job on it. There's a few little things that we do need to do to complete the paint job on the car, but we'll save that for a later date. Let's continue on and get this motor and transmission out of the car. So from here, I'm gonna work on getting the CV axles out. So we're gonna have a nut there. CV will pop out. Definitely gonna go ahead and pull the CV stub right now. And then while we're under here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out the transfer case as, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna leave that in. I'm gonna leave that connected. So we're actually gonna just drop the whole entire drivetrain together. Motor, transmission, and transfer case. so while I was underneath the car, I went ahead and pulled the drive line, disconnected the exhaust, pulled off the ACD line for the transfer case, removed the CV axles. Now we need to go ahead, I still need to drain the coolant, but we need to go ahead, lower the car down, and rip off the entire front clip. You don't have to do this, but it makes life so easy. So the bumper comes off, core support, bumper beam, radiator, everything on the front. It makes life so easy. So first, let's drain out the coolant and then get this thing on the ground and rip everything off up front. So here's what it looks like with that whole entire front clip removed. You have easy access to all the wiring, oil cooler lines, everything up front, intake manifold, all that stuff. So from here, what we really have is some lines for the catch can, pull the intake, pull off some wiring. I'm gonna leave the engine harness on the engine and disconnect it from the fuse box side of things. And then we have passenger and driver side motor mounts, some boost control lines going to the power steering pump, because I'll pull the motor with the pump on the car. And that's really about it. Here in maybe 30 to 45 minutes, the whole entire power plant for the Evo 10 will be on the ground. Alrighty guys, let's see if I got everything properly disconnected. I'm definitely not in my zone today, so I would not be surprised if there's like 20 things still connected that need to be disconnected. But let's slowly go up on the lift and see what happens. Well, there's the first thing. Clutch slave cylinder is still installed. The easiest one of them all, fuel lines. AN fittings and everything, man. Somehow I spaced it. Well, my friends, power plant is out of the Evo 10, out of Bobby's Evo 10. This thing's been sent for so long. And well, it's gonna be a pretty big project with the things that we wanna get done. You know, paint match the bay, paint some other stuff, refurbish some things, fully built new motor. You know, it's gonna get the works. So it's gonna be a big project, but it should be a fun one. I know Bobby's been wanting this car. Piston, what are you digging for, dude? Look at this kid. Can I help you? Did you lose your bone? You probably lost your bone, huh, bub? Is that right? You lost your bone, huh, Bubba? I'm all oily. I can't touch you. I can't touch you. I'm all oily, bruh. I know Bobby's been wanting this car back for a while, especially since we got rid of Gary. Her NSX is quick. It's not fast like Gary was, and her Type R certainly isn't fast like the Evo or the STI. So I know she has been dying to get this thing back. And let's be honest, I kind of am too. I most certainly like this Evo 10 more than mine, just because the amount of work that we've put into this car with the paint that's on this thing. This paint is freaking beautiful, and yeah, I love this car. It's gonna be sick to have it back. If you've ever seen an Evo power plant chilling on the floor before, that's what it looks like. Engine, transmission, transfer case. This car has a really pretty big baller turbo kit. It's a driven fab with an EFR Borg Warner 9174. This kit is good for like quadruple digits, 1,000 plus easy. That's gonna be a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you boys in the next episode. What you doing? What you doing?